Alright, folks, we're live. Just checking. A couple of boys are saying stuff in Discord, but we're live. We're back. Day after Thursday Night Thunder. Late night out here, but it was a lot of fun. Congrats to the bad guys that ended up winning, but it was a close match. Came down to the 18th hole. We were one up through. It was about 9 holes, 8, 9 holes. I think they got the box. We started on the box. They got the box on 9. So we were one up, I guess, through 8. And then they got one back. And then we were tied until the 16th hole where GSPro lagged out. And which ones? Starting to get confused now. Which ones are practice balls and which ones are game balls? Anyways, they ended up winning by 1. We kind of glitched out, and we had to reload it back up. I think these are the practice balls. But we're going to do some Pro Tour action here at East Lake for the PGA Tour Championship. East Lake Golf Club. My SGT journey brought to you by the kind folks at graybarngolf.com. You can see the QR code up top. Get in contact with Seadrum for all your GSPro course build needs or your simulator build install needs. Really today is going to be more about just kind of like getting a feel for drivers. So last night, you guys, if you have been watching, I've been went from hitting driver the best of my life to severely struggling over the past week and a half or so. But last night, what I did was, before I was using the hazardous extra stiff 60-gram shaft, last night for the first time I put this 70-gram shaft in it, and I went from, usually I was playing 8 degrees down to 6. Last night I turned it back up to 8 degrees standard, and that was definitely more consistent, more controlled. With the heavier shaft, you lose a bit of speed. It was also late at night, but all that to say, there's a good deal right now on QI 10s, so tossing around the idea of possibly picking one up. But if this shaft, heavier shaft, and having it in the 8-degree setting now will help a little bit. Don't necessarily need to go spend money if I don't have to. So we're just going to kind of see if, I guess last night was a bit of a fluke in terms of better driver performance, or if maybe this combo between the head setting and the shaft is actually something that, at least for the time being, will work better, and maybe help me make a decision on if I want to spend the money on a QI 10 or not. Definitely a little sore and fatigued. I was up until, last time I checked the clock last night was 2:30 in the morning. I just can't fall asleep. Big Dog can vouch for me. I was in there watching Big Dog. He went live at like 1:45, 2 o'clock in the morning. Or maybe it was 1:30, whatever, somewhere around there. And I was chatting with him probably until about 2:30, 3 o'clock. But I hit swing feels pretty good right now. I hit it relatively decent last night. I wasn't displeased with how I played, so maybe we're slowly but surely climbing our way out of our mini slump over the past 2 weeks. But iron's been better. Wedges were pretty good last night, and it helps a lot. Like I say, I'm pretty confidence driven or confidence affected by how my driver's going. So I feel like if my driver, I'm hitting it well, I can get around a course in an efficient manner, and I feel good about setting myself up, at least if it's out there in a good spot. But if I'm hitting those low duck hooks, low spinners that are carrying 200 yards and it's just all over the place, it's like you're setting yourself up behind the 8 ball every single hole and it just grinds on you. Yeah, give that one a little bit extra. Still trying to get some speed back up, but that's not bad for a pitching wedge. A little overdone, a little pulley, but 128 carry. Usually hitting this well in the neighborhood of right around there, 125, 130 in the air. A little bit thin on that, but that's manageable. Try a couple 8-irons, a couple drivers. Maybe we'll hit some putts. We'll go 8-iron putts and then a couple drivers, and then we'll do it. Oh, chunky pulley. Thin. Now it's hit hard, but there it is. That little bit of sawed-off finish. You guys may not be able to tell, but I can feel it. Just that little bit of feeling of that Fleetwood sawed-off finish. It just controls the club face so much better. I don't flip it at the end where I catch it toey and really lose it left. It's just so much more controlled. I may lose just a few yards, but if I'm hitting it baby draws right at where I'm looking, I'll take, I don't know, instead of, that was 156 carry, instead of 160, I'll take 3.5 yards less if that's the case. Toggle putter. I was gonna say, what's going on here? That was about to be 2 in a row. It didn't read. All right, close enough. Couple drivers, then we'll do it. Toggle putter. A little toey, but that's what I've been seeing between, like, I feel like the other shaft and having that down to 6 degrees, that probably would have been like sub 1,000, probably 20, 30 yards less of carry. Like, that's not great, but that's still in play for how far off the toe I hit that, and the spin's been better. .900, but that was a bit high on the face. I don't really mind those though, as long as they come back. Like, that's a manageable draw. Obviously, it's close to the center line, but 900. It's not carrying the most, but it's rolling out 40 yards, which I don't hate. As long as it's like the side spin and the spin axis is controllable, I don't necessarily hate the super low spinning ones. All right, I think we're gonna do it. No need to waste time. We're gonna start with round one. We'll see how it goes. I may play round two. Round two settings are more difficult, but we'll see how it goes. First one's not too bad. I know East Lake obviously is not going to be easy, but I think it's normal. Um, we'll see how we're feeling. But like those drives weren't bad, especially like I'm not really even swinging that hard. Maybe with the other shaft that was 10 grams lighter, maybe that would have been 154, 155 instead of 152. But the spin numbers are better. That's probably more so 8 degrees standard instead of 8 down to 6. Um, but like if I start finding more consistency with this, do I need to spend a couple $100 for a couple year newer driver QI10? I don't know. It'd be fun to have a toy to kind of like mess around with. Obviously, new clubs are always fun, but I'm not one to try to put band-aids over issues with just buying new stuff generally. I did look up though. I was doing a bunch of research. Where are we going here? Pro Tour. I did a bunch of research. I was actually using AI to kind of ask some questions, but from what I can tell, I hit up on it so much and I've gained some speed. If you have a wicked slice and you come really far out to in with an open face, more speed is going to exaggerate the spin. But from what I was seeing, I hit up on it so much with such a steep attack angle, and because my speed's been going up, it actually decreases spin the harder you hit it, which is kind of the opposite based on your club path. So I think that's why I kind of peaked out where I was, and then I've been kind of sustaining that. And when I get a little bit too quick and a little bit too handsy, I just lose all spin. And I think now with this heavier shaft, a little more stable, plus a little more loft, we'll see. But I was looking into that just based on what I wanted to do for the mainly the shaft option. If I end up getting the QI10, it's the LS head, which is the cheapest, and it's 8 degrees, which maybe is not ideal, but I've had really good success with this one all in all. 8 degree head, so I don't necessarily mind it. It's the cheapest one, and mainly I was looking at all right, normal 1,000 feet. Okay, so that's 2%, 12 stimp. All right, let's do it. I was looking mainly at all the different shaft options that were available. There was like 15 maybe that I could pick from, and basically the profile of these hazardous X's, I mean, it says it on there, but they're low launch and it says low spin literally right on it. So between the lower spin head of, this is the like the base Sim 2, so it's not the Sim 2 Max, especially when it was down to 6, low launch, low spin with a low spin shaft, not exactly ideal. But if I end up getting the QI10, it would be the 8 degree LS head, and I was looking at the 75 gram Tensai AV blue or something, and that one has it's mid spin and mid trajectory. So basically pairing, instead of low spin between the head and the driver, I would pair a lower spin head with like a mid spin shaft, which is kind of what I somewhat did here by turning it up, but that's the way I would go if I end up buying it. If I don't stripe or return it, what's up, D-Wood? That's why the long drive heads have bulge faces. A couple silly hole locations for this sound, really. I saw your post right after you put up, I think you said 9 on this round 1. Big Dog too. Big Dog, I looked, I think Big Dog was like 6 over. I think he shot like even round 1 and then like 6 over round 2 or something. But all right, let's hit the flyover. I don't know if I've played this course before. I'll take a look at the scorecard after, see who the designer is. But East Lake, if you guys have been watching this on TV, Tommy Fleetwood's currently in first. I think, D-Lod, I heard you say kind of more difficult driving course, which would make sense for a tour championship. Who did this course? TechBud course. So we're still not 100% warmed up, but we're just going to not try to clobber it out there. Just kind of like I was doing last night, not really like swinging out of my shoes, just trying to kind of get something out there with decent speed. And we'll see how it goes. 10 side blue, good profile. Tight drives, deep rough right off the fairway. Let's go, Flying Fat Kid. FFK was on one last night. He was on one. But yeah, all the research I was doing, D-Lud, and like I was saying, I used AI for a lot of it. Basically, I had them, I put in all the shafts and said, give me like the profile for all of them, and I told them basically what, it's pretty cool how you can just kind of talk to it. I was telling them what I'm using now, my different shafts that I have, the current settings, how I was hitting it the best of my life with the 60 gram extra stiff, 8 down to 6, and now I said last night I just put this in and it was better performance, and it was like taking all that stuff into account and recommending me. I was pretty much, like I said, the LS head at 8 degrees is the cheapest one, so I'm pretty much set on that, but it was recommending pairing it between what I have with the shafts that I could switch into if I need to, and kind of blending everything that I gave it, which is kind of cool. All right. Not ideal. A little bit quick on the hands, but although, again, this heavier shaft, I'm not going to be able to swing it quite as quick. Believe it or not, I can even tell that's a little more stable. Definitely not a good drive, but with that probably 10 grams lighter shaft and the 8 degrees turned down to 6, that would have been nose diving probably 200, probably 600, probably half the spin, 600-700 backspin, nose diving, possibly OB. So you felt good. You were so funny, some of that stuff. And I watched. I was saying before, I was up. Until I didn't fall asleep until probably 3 o'clock in the morning. I watched Flying Fat Kid played my league after I watched that, and then Big Dog went live at like maybe 1:30, and I watched him for probably hour and a half, which is nice. I usually don't get to catch Big Dog, but I am not lying when I say I played decent last night, but I'm not lying when I say I really struggle falling asleep with those late nights. I kind of told you, Flying Fat Kid, but usually comes like 8, 9 o'clock or whatever, 10 o'clock, I start trying to wind down to be able to fall asleep. And like playing that late, it's like I'm so used to winding down, and then playing that late, I need to feel like I'm ramping up to be able to have some energy and not just be like falling asleep on stream and be able to hit shots. And then by the time I do that, shower, maybe eat, and then try to ramp down after that. But I'm probably just more sensitive to my sleep than probably you guys are. It seems like you guys don't have issues with that. 3 wood. Oh, Healy. Run. Well, luckily it's a par 5. That's deep rough. Oh boy. What do we got? 102. Up about 4 out of the deep rough. So that's another 20. 22, 26. Normal, normal. So I want to land at probably 20. It's going to come out 3.6 left. So we'll go here, hit like a 3/4 pitch and wedge. $123. All right, we'll take that all day. Birdie putt. Not doing much. 12 stimp, 6 feet playing 5. It's really just this dot at the ball. So maybe there. That was like 2 or 3 clicks. Inside left edge. Let's go. Caw. Good recovery. Not the best drive, not the best 3-wood. Pretty good choke down pitch and wedge. Good putt. 1 under. I hit a regular shaft Big Bertha original. Baby fades, baby draws. You did that today? Or you weren't doing that last night? Last night you were hitting it really good. I think based on, I mean, it always changes. And like I said, I'm not one to give driver advice right now, Flying Fat Kid, but you were hammering that baby draw. I think for the time being, just set up and try to play the baby draw, and you were hitting it really, really well, both last night when we played a couple nights ago and after when you were doing the league. Sleep cycle changes after kids. You realize you only need 3 to 4 hours of sleep. I mean, I don't know. I can't say one way or the other. I don't know. I feel like you guys just accept it and you put up with it. I don't know if that's necessarily good. I don't know if that would be the same or not, but what's up, Stice? Stice with a dealer chair. SGT, this is Pro Tour, yeah. Keep it inside the hole. FFK baby draw. Dude, I mean, you were hammering it. You've had probably from when we've played the past couple of days, you've probably had 5, 6, 7, 8 shots that you've carried it in the 290s, which is pretty nuts. All right, 178 up 7. I do want to get in a habit. I did it twice last night, I think. I want to start getting in a habit. Sometimes I forget to do it, but I want to tee up with these bottle caps, get the ball on these par 3s off the mat. I feel like it eliminates some of the bad strikes when you catch a thin, chunk it, that kind of stuff. That just helps a little bit. 185. This is kind of an in-betweener. It's either like a flush 7 or a smooth 6. Wind's going to push it a little bit. I could carry a 180. Let's try a choke down 6. Oh, that was horrendous. Club twisted when I hit it. Bounce right. That's not right. I hit that so far off the toe, the club twisted. FK is back, baby. Back and better than ever. Bottle caps help so much. I just forget to do it sometimes. I really need to, though. Like, you tee it up on course on a par 3 for a reason, to help with the strike. So why we don't do it in here and we just play everything off the mat just because it takes 5 seconds less just to keep it moving? I don't know. 17, was that up 6? So 19. I'll do my little 50% here out of this green side. So another 8, so 27. Probably want to land this about 22. We'll go here. Oh, I chunked it. Go. Wow. Must have drop kicked it. I got 24. I thought that was going to be like significantly short. I got a par putt though. Bendy one. Stice was balling last night too. Stice, you played really well. That may have been the best I've seen you play. You were throwing darts. You were hitting the baby draws. I know, D-Lud, if you're still in here, you weren't super pleased with your performance, but it wasn't that bad. And really, luckily, for the most part, like Stice was playing really well. I hit some pretty good shots. Flying Fat Kid hit good shots too. So whether you were striping it or not, some of the shots we didn't even need, which could have been part of it too. I know a couple times you said like, "Oh, I'm just like getting in the cart," which is kind of demoralizing going last. I just wanted you to go last for the putting because you're lights out with your putting abilities and your short game in general. 7-footer. Try that maybe. Good par save. 1 under through 2. Third hole, par 4, 352. Good company brings out the best. It is true. Like, we had some ballers last night, so it does help. It's the same thing as other sports. I remember, like, playing in high school. If, like, we had a really good soccer team, and if we thought, like, oh, this team's terrible, like, we have this in the bag, like, you play up or down, even subconsciously if you don't really realize it, you usually play most of the time up or down to the other people's level that you're either playing with or playing against, which is good and bad, but we had some ballers last night, so I think that helped. 2 putts all night, missed them both. The faith in me is welcome, though. Not earned last night. Nah, I don't know about that, Dylan. I mean, if you missed both of them, that means all 3 of us missed them as well. So that means they weren't necessarily easy putts, and we had 3 reads at it, so we were all trying to do it. But Dylan's a fan favorite. I mean, that's right. The Thursday Night Thunder is right in his wheelhouse, too, for how late you play. All right, the wind's going to push it a little bit. We got some help with the downslope. This seems kind of crazy over here. I don't know if that's deep rough, but we're going to try to draw it back and protect against that bigger miss left. And we missed it left. Sit. Man, this is like Ole Miss. This stuff is usually regular rough. Now we're in the deep rough. All right, 281. We got tree trouble. I don't think that's a pretty tall tree. I don't know. Even low is not great. This is not the place you want to be. I think I'm just going to hit the wedge. I mean, it's likely going to ricochet off the tree. It's going to come out right. I'm just going to hit the wedge and see what happens. Like, it's like these are one of those shots where I'm not good enough to hit it through this low window and get it to stop anyways, and who knows how it's going to play. So at least if I hit the wedge, it'll hopefully come out of here. 78. Deep rough's going to be another 14. So 94, like 90. Let's hit a hard 56. We are in an upslope, so maybe. There's just not much to work with here, unfortunately. Ah! Well, we almost did it. Better spot than we were, so try to get up and down for par. Hit that decent though. 20 yards. Try to land this 15. We're in the rough. So I guess, yeah, 15 is probably still right. Gonna kill some spin, but it's gonna lose a little bit of distance, so that should still be fine. Stice's world favorite. Hit the road. Safe travels, Stice. Have fun at the concert. All right, 15 yards, 60 degree. Sit. Oh! I hit it 19. I almost went in though. All right, we should be able to make this. Not a hateful putt, as Flying Fat Kid says. Pretty darn straight. This ball's moving left to right. So the first two lines left to right, and then a little bit right to left. I think it's just left edge putt. I hammered it. That would have gone too. That's a bad bogey. That was not a hard putt. I don't love the lighting though. I may need to tweak this. That sucks. I was second guessing that line over the putt. Lost focus on the speed. All right, good drive here. Not great. $149 up 8 out of the bunker. So that's going to be 10%, so another 15. So we're at 157, 167. $172. I need to carry it about 165. I'm going to go 7. Rather be a little bit long. That pin location is not ideal. Oh, I thinned it. Bunker to bunker. All right, we're hitting 3 into a 4. 20 yards. I don't know if this is greenside or not. Up 6. We're on an upslope. 22. Let's go for like a 10% would be 2. So that'd be 26. We'll go for like a 22, 23 maybe. May need to be a bit more. $27, that works. Good par save. Fifth hole par 4, we're even. How long does it take you to do those shirts, Dylan? Even through four, fifth hole par 4. These holes don't seem too bad. I'm not hitting driver great, but they don't seem too bad. If I didn't hit these 30 spin access. Better. Definitely a touch more spin with this 8 degree now. We'll take 300. Carry's not the best, but no complaints there. 95, down about a yard and a half. 94, I want to carry it about 90, which is right in between. Let's try the 56. I think the other one I hit 87. Oh, I nuked it. Spin hard. That's still kind of a new shot for me. I almost never hit those wedges that full. Wife has all the crat stuff. Taught me 20, 30 minutes shirt. Take my time and try not to screw up. Yeah, I feel like it's probably, you want to make sure you line it up correctly and all that stuff. Let's see if we can't make these dots a little bit brighter. Oh, that's way better. That is way better. I'll blame the bogey on that. So this isn't really doing much. The dot's not moving at all at the ball. It starts to trickle a little bit right to left up by the cup. That may even still be too much. We'll try that. 23 playing 22. Oh, I pulled it. A lot. That was way too much. That's not ideal. That just turned it into a makeable birdie putt and an easy par to now we're scrambling for par. All right. Would have liked the birdie there, but good par save. T left. Better carry. To me, that's a little spinny, but can't complain about fairways. 270 uphill. 207 up 15. 222 with a bunker guarding. Go hybrid. Had the distance. Too much distance. Oh well. 21, pretty good downslope. even 15 will probably roll out too much, especially out of the rough. So probably looking closer to 12, 13, 14 maybe. Take that. Kind of thinned it, but caw. Crazy what happens when you keep your drive in play. Good drive, appreciate it. To me, like 2400 from what I'm used to, that's a little bit much, and you don't get the rollout. So like for me, I feel like I hit my best drives between both carry and rollout right around 1700 or so. Anywhere probably between 1600 and 1900. Yeah, you could say I'm sacrificing a little bit of carry in the air, but that lower spin, if I can control it, rolls out so much more. That last one, I think was what, 24, almost 2500, and the carry was a little bit better. The ball speed was higher, but you just don't get that rollout. T left. All right, long par 4, downhill though. Let's hit a good one down there. That felt better than 157 ball speed. That felt better than 243, but 135 out of the rough, down 9. So 3 yards, 132. Oh, I forgot about the 2% elevation. 4%. 10% would be 13. 5% would be like 6.5, 7. So like 4 or 5. So we're back up to 136. We want to land at 130. We'll go pitch and wedge. This will probably not quite get there, but I'd rather be a little bit short and have a putt versus doing like a choke down 9. What's the heat map look like? Oh, we have a backstop. Let's go choke down 9. Oh, I hammered it. How does a choke down 9 go 140? That's usually like a good 9. Man, now we're chipping down this hill. Ugh. That was flush, and I choked down on that too. 12 yards. Well, it says we're in an upslope. That's probably just from... Definitely runs down a little bit. 12. We got 7 to the front. That's probably pretty close to what we need to do. 7 or 8. Too much. Oh, it landed soft. Good par. Wedges were pretty good last night. T left. Got a lot of room over here, so. Oh, and of course it fades. Give us a window. Let's go. Deep rough, but that's fine. 142. So 142 down about 4, so 138. And then it's going to be basically another 28. 158. 165-ish. Going to land at 160. We'll go 8 iron. Get a little right. Come on. Come on. What's up, Bogeyman? Good watch last night. Could have gone either way. Yeah, the teams were close. I saw that Bogeyman, Bill, and Judd. That's a dynamic duo right there. Impressive approach. Appreciate it. That was a good. That was a pretty good. Pulled it a little bit. Or I didn't really pull it, but a little bit toey, so it was an overdraw, just a touch. But that was pretty well struck for an 8. I'll take that. Usually, if I really hammer it, like 160, 162, 163, but usually I play that 8 right between 155, 160 carry. Bogeyman, you don't have to stream it. You guys can just play. Hope Judge shares that thought. All right, what are we doing here? 7, playing 8. This dot doesn't get to the ball, so that's not doing anything. First dot is moving very, very slowly right to left, and the dot right at the ball is moving very, very slowly left to right. That was 1 click to the right. I mean, it's a straight putt, but I want to make this. We'll go with that. One more click. Oh. Come on, square. After all that deliberation, that one felt good too. Now you're going to make me redo it. I don't know if I hit it. Oh. It was a straight putt, and I pushed it 0.4, which that should still go from there. Dang it. That's 2 birdie putts. I should be 3 under right now. 175. Got to carry at 170, so we'll go here. We'll go bottle cap 7 iron. Don't need to hammer it. Too far left. Good distance, though. Break 50. That would be fun, Boogeyman. That would be fun. I'm jealous you got paired up with one or two of the boys. 12. Deep rough. So this is going to kill all the spin. So that needs to be an extra 2.5, 3 yards. 13, 6, 15, 16. Well, it's going to lose all the spin. So I got to hit it like 8, 9, 10 yards. That was 9. I thought that was going to be good. That sucks. I do my math wrong. It came out 85% speed, 46% spin. I know it was into the upslope, but how does that not bounce? Dang it. Semi-rough? I don't think I can putt this. Bladed it. Ugh! Three yards, and that rolls out to 9. That's silly. I pushed that pretty bad. Luckily I did. Bogey, back to even. That kind of sucks, but that could have easily been a double. T left. J-Lac 14 under. I think he shot 10 under round 1, 4 under round 2. Kick left. If I can hit baby draws like that, I don't need to aim that far right. Are we going to catch this tree? We're on an upslope. I think it's got to be low, doesn't it? Or is it? I have a tough time judging these. 128, up 8, out of the deep rough. Would you guys punch this? Or you think I can hit it and it'll go far enough forward to clear this? 9-hole round start even. 2-man start next month though officially. You can still play it. Me and Flying Fat Kid played it. 7-iron, so you're saying stay low? Alright. So we got 128 up 8. That's 136. And then another probably 25. 156. 161. Yeah, I think you're right, D-Lud. Just going to be a pretty full punch 7. Hitting this far down onto it and keeping it low is going to take off a lot anyways. Kind of scold it. Oh well. We're back in play. 33, 35, 38. So we want to hit this 33. Maybe 35 because we're on an upslope. Wow, it's 38, and that's way short. That is ridiculous. What'd that come out as? 81%. So that played as a greenside bunker. Stupid. I know it's 7.4 right, but we're on a 13-degree upslope, and Big Dog swears by, not that I'm going to hit this super high because it's going to be pretty delicate, but he swears by these lofted shots. They don't shoot it that far left or right then, it seems. 9 out of the sand. Who knows? For bogey, blow up hole. That was a good drive, too. I just aimed too far right. That was a baby draw. Hit it well. Good carry. 11 playing 12. Going right at it. Another straight putt, I think. Another straight putt. Oh well. 1 over. Still not a bad score. .161. Got to be an 8. Just don't need to kill it. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna do it anyways. I hit that. I scolded and hit it off the heel, D-Lud. So that was the right play. I just didn't execute it. I did the math though. That would have been close. I mean, I was debating maybe a 6, but it wouldn't matter. It would have probably ran into the bunkers anyways. All right, smooth 8, bottle cap 8. Need to be smoother, but that was a good swing. Lag it up there, hopefully. 34. Playing 31. Shock the world. Shock the world. Shock the world! That's a D-Lud putt. That is pure, you know what luck right there. All right, that helps. Let's go now. We lagged it up. So far, I don't mind this course. The trees kind of suck, but I think it's open enough. Like I think there's been definitely more difficult courses so far. That was silly. Thanks. That's a misread. It definitely started that way, but that wasn't 3,200 spin with 41 spin access. With 156 ball speed, like I hit that decent. Oh, come on. The golf gods giveth, the golf gods taketh away. Just like that. Would have been nice the first time. All right, hitting 4 into a par 4. Man, this could be a better round, like a decent round 2 score wise, and I feel like I've probably given up 4 strokes. 93. I'll go 56 again. Been trying to hit this a little bit fuller as of late. 93. Want to land this 88. Go. Too much spin. I'll get that shot dialed in though. I've been hitting that better. It's a good tool to have instead of I used to do those choke down approach wedges with no spin. All right, we're giving at least one back here. 26 playing 36. I don't really know on this one. Oh! 1 degree pull and then almost went double bogey. This one's a little more narrow. Give me something. We held it together for a while there, up and down. Where the heck are we going? So the fairway's over here? I can't go this way, can I? That's dumb. There's too many trees. That one was on me. I felt that I was a little too flippy with the hands. Hook 4-iron. I've had enough of this. Frustrating game. 49 out of the rough. Up to 51 and 4%. 53. Land this like 48, 49. Or 10 yards too much. So this would play 33, 23, which is like 8. So I want to land this like 4 or 5, I think. Or 6. Ah! This is fun. We're having fun. I thought that was really a nice pick in the eye. It went nowhere, but that was hit pretty good. 150 ball speed off the deck, 241 raw. We got 181 out of it. 82 up to 83 and a half. So I want to land this 78-ish. Spin really hard. Now I'm hitting this stupid wedge too far. Before I used to struggle to get up to like 75. Now I'm taking fuller swings and shutting the face a little bit. And it's flying like 10 yards further. Which I don't necessarily mind. I just need to start choking down more from what used to be my 75, which was like almost a full grip and like a 3/4 shot. Now I need to go down the grip more, I think, and swing that same. It's a birdie putt, though. All right. 17. Brutal. Take the par, though. Par 3. 147 down 10. All right, bottle cap 9. Let's just get a hole in one. This is, I mean, I'll take it. I feel like I'm not playing that bad. I feel like the score doesn't quite reflect of. I feel like I'm hitting it halfway decent, and it's just those couple holes. That's got to go. Honestly, I kind of tried to help that one almost up in the air like I do sometimes subconsciously with that ball teed up on the bottle cap. I need to drive it lower. That thing kind of ballooned. Wanted like 5-10 more yards out of that. 20-foot putt. Too firm. Too firm. What the heck is that? How? D-Lord, you thought 9 over was bad. I'm getting pretty close to it. We got to a couple under there. I was like, all right, we're gonna do something here. This could be a good round. Better. 123, 131. 4% out of the rough is gonna be what? 13.7. It's like 135. I gotta land at 130. Scold it. Big bounce. Ah! If this one doesn't go, I don't know if I'm playing round 2. What's up, Jay? Same crap that happened to me. Deep rough, some missed putts. You have a score you don't like. Finally back playing. Super rusty, though. Yeah, you were on holiday, you said, right? That was a little while ago. Thank the golf gods. All right, I like the shape of this one. Ooh, I think we're actually going to move. We're going to go this way. That's rather unfortunate. Thought I was going to get stuck in the tree. 30. This downslope sucks. 32. I chunked it. I was lucky though. Good par save, all things considered. All right, let's get a birdie here. Par 5. What do we got down here? I think if I play round 2, that 17th hole right there, I think I'll probably tee up 3-wood. Almost fell over, but that should be pretty good. Rusty means 6 under. Stayed up in the tree in my round, doubled really. Played quite nicely, 9 birdies, shanked an 8 iron. Looking through some rounds, played great D-Lud, sweet 9 under. Yeah, my 10 under, D-Lud's been on a heater. D-Lud's been playing really well. Believe it or not, Jay, that 10 under round, I wore a weighted vest while I was doing it, just kind of for like a random like challenge thing. I thought people would be interested in watching that. So I shot 10 under with a weighted vest on. All right, 216. We're on a downslope. Toey. Skip over it. All right, we still get a birdie. Hitting 3 into a par 5. Waste of a good drive. 57 out of the rough. Try to hit this like 52. We'll call it a yard, so 56. The rough's going to add like 2. 58, so like 53. 57. Spin. What do you think the cut's going to be? I purposely didn't look because I don't want to put a score in my head. I was mainly just concerned about driver, and I'm debating, like I was saying earlier, getting that QI10 or not. It was more about driver, and I do think this is more stable. I'm not swinging it the best, and I'm tired from yesterday, but I think it is a little more controllable. Obviously, I've still lost some, but compared to before, Come on! That would have been nice to go 3 over. That was... That's frustrating. I probably left 5 or 6 strokes on the table easily. That OB ball, I've had probably 4 or 5 birdie putts that could have easily gone. Not like 20 footers, but like 5 to 10 footers that I missed almost all of them. That could have been a couple under if all things just went the same. 4 over round 1. 8 pars, 4 birdies, 4 bogeys. The 2 doubles, that's the story right there. Because that would have evened out. It would have been even. 301, 285, 155, 156, 122, hour and 12 minutes, 9 out of 18 greens in regulation, only 2 out of 4 fairways, but I felt like the driver was a little more controllable. Honestly, I don't have any more time this week. I'm going to play with Big Dog tomorrow, and that's it. I got a family party on Sunday, so I won't be playing. So we'll do round 2 if you guys want to watch, and we'll see what happens. It doesn't make sense to only do one. We're probably flirting. This is going to be tough, though. These settings suck on this one. Firm, breezy, 12. We're probably flirting around the cut line, depending on what happens here. Know what the course looks like, though, so... Healy. That was supposed to draw. Run, baby, run. It's 2 decent 3-woods. Been struggling with that club a little bit as of late. 65. We'll call it up 3. So 68. And I think you land these 10 short. So 58. $57. I kind of swiped across that, and the wind really pushed it on top of the fade. But it's a birdie putt. Middle finish is +9. The cut line will be +7. Play well, buddy. Good stuff. Start playing some more. Get some ranking points. Nicely played. Thanks. We'll see, though. I mean, 4 over on round 1. That means I need to keep it to 5 is the cut line you're saying is the middle. So I need to be 5 over. Realistically, it needs to be closer to 3 over, which I don't know if is possible, to be honest. But hopefully more people play and the cut line moves. Still 12 stimps, right? 13 playing 18. All right. Par to start. 200. Up 8. So 208. Want to land this 198. If it draws, the wind will hold it up. We'll go bottle cap 5. Toey. Wow. Oh, the pin's back there. So 18. I think these are still 7 to 10 short. So that means I got to hit it 8 to 10 yards. Oh, come on. I did not want to putt this. Good par save. All right, this one's fun with a right to left wind. Usually moves up if people finish over the weekend. A lot of people are playing. Don't do round 2. Promise I'll do round 2. Finish below. Well, you never know. Yeah, I always look. Where's the middle point? Was that for finish deal or was that live? Middle finish is +9 on Friday. Cut line will maybe be +7. Is that yeah? So is that live or is that finished? I always try to look at finished first. That's actually not going to be horrendous. 210 rolling out to 295. 82. So 72. Go 72 to 75. 82. Spin hard. I'm hitting those good too, which feels good, but it's frustrating they're flying too far. I don't even know on this. Into an upslope 8, like 4 or 5. See ya. Eight playing 10. All right, keep stringing these pars together. Finishes 9. Oh, middle finish, yeah. Sorry. So I read that wrong before, so you already said that. Oh, it's left. Deep rough. That went nowhere. This is also going to go nowhere. When I try to draw it, that's just what happens. I need to... This pisses me off too. Why the heck would it have me aimed over here? I get it goes to the aim point, but like, aim me at the hole every time and then let me adjust from there. Dumb. Oh, scold it. Go. Now you playing 95. Out of the rough. 85-ish. That's a misread. That's just the stuff. It's one thing if you hit a bad shot and like, all right, I know like what I did there. I chunked it, thinned it. It's like when like that felt like a decent strike. It's when that stuff happens and you have to take unforced strokes. It just kills you. It's just so demoralizing. $27 out of the rough. 29, 30, 31. Laying this like 22, 23 on the front. Or 29. See ya. 11-footer. That was a bogey. Good bogey save. Love it. Get in the fairway and go. Oh, deep rough, classic. Oh, we gotta look though. Overdo it left, overdo it right. Try to open things up a little bit. That wasn't even hit that bad. Trying to swing a little bit smoother. All right. 150. Deep rough's gonna be another 30, so we're 180. Gonna land at 170. We'll go 7-iron. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I hammered it. Wow. All right. It's a good 7. I don't think that was gonna go that far. It actually kind of took somewhat of a soft bounce. It's 20 playing 17. I didn't hit it. T left. Misread. 4,400 spin. You see how that thing just like floated up in the air? And it took a little while too. I thought I was gonna have to hit it again. I didn't think it got it. At least it wasn't off the planet. That's still in play, but all right, good 3-wood here. Let's run this puppy up there. Kind of unfortunate there. That was hit pretty good again. That was just a let it piss missile, I guess. I mean, it launched 2.1 right. Why'd that start? Kind of thought, I mean, the wind pushed it a little bit, but that was a baby draw. It was pretty straight. I guess it just started 2 degrees right and stayed there. Thought that would have been a little more at it. We were in the deep rough again. 46. Another 8-9 yards. So 54. How? I wanted 45 or 50. I hit it 49, and it came out 33. 81% speed. I do my math wrong? Thought that was going to be perfect. These Pro Tour rounds just grind you. 12, up 6. Play another 6 on it, so 18, 20. Land it 15. $22. $13-footer. What is this doing? Zero HOA putt. Couple more of those, we're going to get into speed golf territory, where it just doesn't matter. Stay in the fairway. $135. Land at $125. the heck is going on? That was definitely a pitching wedge. I thought that was going to be perfect. It was a baby draw, too. Thought 20 was going to be good. Hit 21. We're way short. What's this for? For par? Is the putting hard on this second nine? Or the second round or something? I get that one wouldn't have gone, but... Oh, it's horrendous. Run. All right. 121, but 5-10 on our win. That could be another 6-12. So if we give it 10, 131, I want to land at 120. We'll go full approach wedge. Hang on. Hang on. $197 par 3. I'll land at 187. Go bottle cap 6. $12, $18, $20. I was lucky. I did want 15 though. I hit it 15. T left. T left. It's working, but GSPro's not working. Ah, 26 out of this, so 156, 164, landed 154. Go. $180. Oh boy. Well, that's a tough pin location. It's 180 to the front, I think, based on the mini map, and the pin's at 180. So I don't know how you're supposed to land this and get to stop. Don't know how I'm gonna get this to stop either. Deep rough, another 4, 25, 28. Simmer. I mean, this is ridiculous. Let's just try to get a bogey. Right idea. T left. Why is that not moving? It's sending it through, and I can see it moving, it just doesn't go over. Deep rough, no draw. 103, 108, another 20. 128. Gonna land at 118. One 118. This makes you want to snap a club on those. How? I even pushed it. Oh, it's left. This is fun, Boogeyman. We're having fun. We're having fun. Ah! Don't care. We're going to hammer a 3-wood right into this bush. Same shot again. Actually, it's a little bit less. We go full approach wedge. We got a helping wind. That's not bad. That was hit really well for a. Usually that full approach wedge, you only get like 113, 114, 115. That was 119. I think some of these angry swings, I'm getting a little bit more. For par, 8 playing 6. Not even close. I thought that was more than enough break. Beach laundry, dishes cleaning the grill. Funny enough, I did laundry before I did dishes, and I got to clean the grill tomorrow. It's funny you say that. I don't know. Like, I get what you're saying. I don't argue, but like when you have, I'm playing like this with this score, which isn't even gonna matter, and like when I have that stuff on my mind that I really should be doing instead, and I'm doing this instead, and it's not going well, it's like, what's the point? This deep rough is the bane of my existence. It's like Ole Miss again. Drop kicked it. Run. Left. 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 I don't know. My head's starting to spin over these lines. And why is my square? Toggle putter. Toggle putter. It's toggle putter. Should switch to driver though. Red lights went off. Did we get disconnected? Oh, it closed. The whole connector closed. That's never happened before. Disconnected from Bluetooth. Disconnected from Bluetooth. Failed connecting to Bluetooth. Alright, now we're connected, and now it's not connected on GSPro, even though it says it is. 14.12. Battery, no, it's I charged it before. It says it's at like it was at like 76% or something when I reconnected it. Oh. What happened to my ding though? Now we don't have a ding? What happened to the sound? It defaults all the way back down from when I have my headphones in. What is going on? I don't know. Let's just finish this round. 10 on our wind. I think I'm just going to hit a 7. Hopefully it's right. $164. Possibly another 16 would be what? 174, 180, landed 170. We'll go with that. See ya. Yeah, it's a good putt, but 16, we're on a downslope. 17, another 8, 25. Land this like 20. That was not the play. They're already one playing 35. Come on. Three holes left. What was it, 17? I said I'm going to hit 3 wood. Computer's getting a little bit wonky on me. I almost wonder if this is going to like crash. The sound stopped. The Bluetooth stopped. I think that was a computer issue, not a square issue. Run. 155, 163. Terrible. All right, let's tee up the 3-wood. Tee right. Oh, literally same spot we were with driver. Deep rough's another 10, so 65. Another 5 from the wind, so 70. Land at 60. Last hole. Put me out of my misery. Deep rough, deep rough, deep rough, deep rough. 29, into the wind, 30, another 6, 36, 39. I don't understand those. I thought that was going to be perfect. Those numbers just don't add up. I thought I could maybe even get away with 30. Of course. A shot, thanks. All right. 6 over. All in all, that felt a lot worse than that. But I don't know. We're what, 10? Cut line's at 9 right now. It's going to be probably no points, and if it is points, it's going to be very minimal. But take a look at the stats. I want to hit end it on a good feeling drive. 11 pars, 1 birdie, 5 bogeys, 1 double. 330, 288, 154, 158. 4 out of 18 greens regulation. 4 out of 14 fairways. That's about it. Let's swing hard at a couple. Oh, I hit that so hard. I hit that so hard. That was probably the best drive of the day. That was pro. I don't hate those. Have a good one. See you, Boogeyman. All right, I wanted on that one. I'm out of here. Playing with Big Dog tomorrow night. That's it, though. Until, I don't know about Monday, probably Tuesday. Anyone that's still left watching. I don't know if I'll end up getting points, but I'm going to pack this stuff up, work out, shower, eat, all that good stuff. So, appreciate you guys watching, per usual. Shout out to the members. Shout out to C-Drum, GreatWarrenGolf.com. The shaft, heavier shaft is definitely more stable, but I can tell it takes more effort to get speed out of it. It's like I feel like I hit that pretty good, and it was 158, 270. The spin was better, but it's not rolling out quite as much. It's more controllable, but you got to swing harder to get higher ball speed. So it makes me rethink a little bit my shaft choice if I end up getting the QI10. But I have options, so I don't know. I just don't know exactly what shaft I want. But if I plan on trying to creep up speed, the heavier shaft makes sense. If I don't want to feel like I have to try quite as hard to get more distance, the lighter shaft. But if I ramp up speed, then that's going to be a little bit too whippy, and I'm going to lose dispersion based on that more stable, heavier shaft. So I don't know. I'll sleep on it, but I'm out of here. See you guys in the next one.